Check this out.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Countdown is go at T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
This is ResortLoop.com, the gateway to the magic. Here's your host, Tim Scott.
Hey everybody, yes, you did find the gateway to the magic. I am Tim Scott, and I am joined by a good friend of the show, Mr. Jeremy Hunt. Jeremy, how are you doing, and how have you been?
Tim, I am doing good, and also, it is springtime. You probably didn't know that.
It doesn't feel like it here in Ohio. I lie. Actually, yesterday it was 70 degrees, but today it's like 20-something. So, yes, I'm excited about spring.
Yeah, it is spring. It's spring here in Florida, and it actually is. The leaves are coming out. The pollen is flowing in yellow waves. And you know what else is here, Tim?
What's that?
The Flower and Garden Festival.
Oh, who doesn't love a good flower and garden festival? Where's this one at, by the way?
Oh, I think this is Hollywood Studios, right?
Oh, breaking news. The brand new Hollywood Studios. Flower and Garden Festival. Epcot, yes.
International Flower and Garden Festival.
Oh.
I love it. It's my favorite festival, and there's also a great reason to love it, even if you don't like flowers or gardens.
Would that be food?
It's food.
Yes.
It's food. Yes.
I love your take on this being spring, though, because, you know, we just had, the Festival of the Arts.
We did.
Which still, because it's been there for a few years now, kind of screams post-Christmas.
Yeah, it's kind of the, you don't have any money, but you can still wander around and maybe look at the art festival.
Right. Maybe get something for some guy named Art there. You might be able to afford that.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, we get to the flower and garden, and now it's spring. Now it's starting to get warm in the, a little bit warmer in the northern latitudes, as they say.
Yeah, it's starting. It's going to hit 90 here this week, so that's really amazing. And if you can't tell, that's sarcasm. I'm not ready for that yet.
You know what? I would take 90 over to 22. Ooh, I almost said something I shouldn't have said. 22 stuff I don't like.
This 22 thing.
22 thing. Anyway. So we're going to let's do our annual menu read for this festival. By the way, anybody has had any of these foods, drop us a line over here at resortloop.com. I'd love to hear how the food went. Jeremy, have you had any of these yet before we get started?
I haven't made it to the festival this year yet. It just started.
Right.
But there are some returning foods that I will talk about that I loved last year that are back again.
Love it. Why don't you start us off?
I think the first kitchen here that we have is the Flavorful Kitchen, hosted by Advent Health.
Yes.
So I'm guessing this one's full of like bacon and cheese, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, what? No, it's not.
With a defibrillator right outside the booth.
They missed an opportunity here. Instead, they're serving healthy food, it looks like. Dang it.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so what we have here is the grilled street corn on the cob. Isn't that the same thing as elotes, grilled street corn?
Oh, I've never even heard that word before.
I'm just going to say yes, it is. If it's not, forgive me, people. Grilled street corn on the cob with savory garlic spread. Ooh. Okay. Seared salmon with farro risotto and micro herbs, if you're from across the pond.
And he's very
strawberry
tiny.
Mousse. Very tiny herb. Strawberry mousse with chocolate crisp pearls. Chocolate crisp pearls.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'll say last year we were there, and my wife did have this grilled street corn on the cob. She loved it.
I love grilled corn.
Oh, she loved it so much she didn't share.
Now the next kitchen that you're going to read is a favorite of ours, and they always have good stuff. What's next?
Well, how about if I let you read this one then? If you're so invested, I want to hear you talk about this one.
Are you sure? Okay,
I'm sure. Come on.
All right. The Honey Bistro, Bee-Stro, hosted by the National Honey Board. And this one is next to the Starbucks location between the entrance to the showcase in Canada. And so they have honey-based everything. So everything you're going to see here has got some type of honey in there. But first off, they have the Tupelo honey and sweet corn spoon bread. They got a picture of it here. It's a little baked bread. And you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. with jalapenos, bacon, house-made whipped honey butter.
Ooh.
Dude. So anytime you have bacon and butter added to a bread product,
And topped off with some honey.
it's a good thing. This was incredible. We got it the first day last year of the festival, and it's not like a cornbread. It's softer than that. It's less dry than a cornbread and delicious. They have lavender honey mustard marinated chicken flatbread with whipped honey ricotta cheese, marinated vegetables, and goat cheese. So a couple things to say here. This was not my favorite. It was good, but the whole honey and the honey and chicken and cheese thing wasn't really working for me. Maybe it would work for you guys. Also, I don't want to eat a cheese that's got the name of the animal in front of it, Tim. Like, this is my thing. Like, don't tell me that it came from a goat.
Right.
Like, just give me cheese. It's not cow cheese. It's just cheese, man. Right?
Maybe it was Tom Brady cheese. Maybe we're misreading the whole thing.
No goat. That's what I'm saying. Local. The last thing is local Wildflower honey Marscapone cheesecake. This is delicious, by the way, with orange blossom honey whipped cream, whipped honey, crystallized honey, honeycomb, dehydrated honey, and fennel pollen meringue kisses.
Get out of here.
So, like, every honey-related product they could find, they threw in or on this thing. But it is delicious.
That sounds crazy.
We're not talking about a lot of beverages here, but one of the things that they had here was a honey peach freeze with blueberry vodka.
Ooh.
Delicioso. Yeah, don't pass on that one.
Man, if you go to one booth this year.
Don't miss this one, for real. It's a great booth.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to take us over by close to Test Track.
Yep.
To the Epcot Sunshine Griddle. They have an avocado toast with marinated toy box tomatoes on toasted ciabatta. Ooh, that's plant-based. Shrimp and grits, blackened shrimp and cheddar cheese grits with brown gravy and sweet corn salsa. Oh, I'll take some of that in a heartbeat.
The picture of that looks really good.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, my God. Corned beef brisket hash. Oh, I do like corned beef. With house-made potato barrels, tater tots, onions, peppers, cheese curds, and a soft poached egg with Tabasco hollandaise.
What do you think about that?
You know what? I'm not a huge poached egg person necessarily.
Same.
I might try it though.
I would give it a try, but the old poached egg is throwing me a little bit.
And none of that sounds good to you. You want something a little sweeter, more dessert? You get the fried cinnamon roll bites with cream cheese frosting and candied bacon.
That, I don't know if that's new, but I haven't seen it. But that looks astounding. So it's like little donuts with bacon and frosting on them or something like that?
Yeah, it does.
Yep, I'm in.
I've gained weight and I've just read menus.
Oh, we're going to gain more.
We'll walk it off. This is at Epcot.
Just walk that one off. What do we got next? The Citrus Blossom, I think, right?
Yes.
And that is near port of entry. So you've just begun. When you hit this one, you've just begun. They have crispy mojo marinated pork belly. And it is indeed not mojo marinated pork belly. Porks do not have mojo. They have mojo. It has avocado cream, corn salsa, salsa verde, and plantain chips.
Okay.
Looks kind of good. And then what do we have next? The Tuna Tataki Bowl. It has spicy yuzu glaze, mango, avocado, and what is this word, Tim? Papadom? Papadom crisp?
I hope so, or else it sounds really negative.
It does. I almost read it another way, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then the thing that looks really good here, they have a grapefruit tart that has grapefruit curd, which isn't an enticing way to say what's in this thing. But it has grapefruit curd, lychee jam, ginger mousse, and yuzu cream. Oh, it even says this is new, by the way.
It's new. I do enjoy grapefruit, I will say.
I like a citrus tart, Tim.
Oh, how could you not, Jeremy?
What do we got next? Some super healthy food, I think.
Well, we're going to roll over near the refreshment port near Canada and get the house-made Italian sausage and peppers poutine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I started that going, how is Italian sausage and peppers Canadian? But they tied it in at the very end with poutine.
You pour it over some French fries. That's how.
That's how you do it. You can get a salted cucumber apple hard cider there. And
I like a hard cider.
Do you like it salted with cucumbers?
Why not?
All right, we'll start with that. Take us more.
Why don't you go ahead and do the next one, because it's a small offerings there on the next one.
Over at the Pineapple Promenade.
That's it.
Oh, get the spicy hot dog with a pineapple chutney and the plain plantain chips. And you might have a little beverage over there, a little food item they call the Dole Whip.
Oh, do they have Dole Whip over there?
They have a Dole Whip there.
Oh, they do. And Dole Whip is plant-based, Tim.
It is plant-based, and you got a couple options there. You can get the Dole Whip with Fanta. That's a non-alcoholic option. And you get the Dole
Float.
Whip, Dole Float, and the Dole Whip topped with mango cream liqueur.
And so at this booth, and you can see it on the picture there, they have one of the festival favorites. It's the Violet Lemonade Ale.
Have you had this?
Is that right? I have had it. We really loved it. But unlike the picture, the cup that they serve it in is incredibly small, and we were bummed out because it was so little. But it was delicious. We loved the taste of it.
Did it have a decorative flower on it?
It did.
Hey, how about that?
Of some sort. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, next we have Trowel and Trellis, hosted by Impossible trademark.
Yes.
I put the trademark part in there. This is near Disney Traders, and Impossible is the meat substitute substance.
Yes.
That probably doesn't sound really good.
It's
said like that.
It's Greek for no meat.
It's actually pretty good depending on how it is served. So what do they have here? We have grilled baby vegetables with hummus cream and red pepper coulis.
Oh, they were so young.
Yeah, we hardly knew them. Impossible sausage and kale soup. This sounds good to me because the Impossible meat is really good in dishes. And I'm going to tell you what doesn't sound good next for multiple reasons. But the Impossible sausage and kale soup sounds really good. Next on the list, there's so many things here to unpack. The boneless, this is important to remember, boneless Impossible Korean short rib with cilantro, lime, rice, some type of slaw that I can't pronounce, and kimchi mayo. And so first off, this isn't the Impossible booth. And it's a boneless Korean short rib. Do they have some offerings that are Impossible that have bones in them?
I was kind of wondering the same thing, Jeremy. I was going to let you go with that one, but
because that would really creep me out if there was a bone in something that wasn't meat. But also, like, the Impossible meat to me and to my family isn't that great when it's on its own, when it's an offering on its own. The texture there is a little off. So this short rib, I don't think I would go for that. But
okay,
yeah.
So if it's an ingredient in a dish, it's a win.
Yep. So lastly, we have a chocolate cake with whipped cassis mousse, raspberry gelato, and fresh raspberries, and that looks great. They have a picture of that, and I'm all in for that one.
That looks very good. And actually, the Impossible Korean short rib, it doesn't look bad, but I don't know what it is, what it's made of.
At least it doesn't have bones in it. That's all we know.
Maybe it's like the McRib. They're just formed to look like they have bones in there. Even the bones.
The Impossible McRib. There's no meat in the McRib. We know this.
Exactly. All right, let's take us down to the refreshment outpost.
Let's do it.
A pineapple skewer with tagine seasoning. Hope I pronounced that right.
I think it's tahini. Is it tahini? Because I think this is a Mexican seasoning of some sort.
Oh, very nice. It looks like it would be good. I'm not sure I'd just stop to get pineapple, but hey, if it's a hot day, nothing wrong with pineapple. And a tangerine soft serve.
Okay, that sounds like a win to me because I love tangerine. It sounds like a tangerine Dole Whip, right?
It does. I was thinking the same thing. And they have a beverage there. Apparently, they're into tangerine there. They have a tangerine cream ale.
That sounds really good, too.
Wow. Nice.
I've had this pineapple skewer, and it is really good. The flavor of the tahini is kind of like chili lime. And so it's a chili lime dusting on a pineapple skewer. It's really good, but for the cost, hurts a little bit.
Yeah, it does look like a chili powder on there, like a more rough cut chili pepper. Interesting. All right, great.
Okay, now this This is a good one. This is a good booth here, Tim. The Bauern Market. This is the farmers market in the Germany pavilion, and they have potato pancakes with house-made applesauce, which sounds good already. They also have potato pancake with caramelized ham, onions, and herb sour cream.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And then this is our favorite, the not a toastal. It's not a toaster strudel either. It's a toasted pretzel bread, and they top that with a Black Forest ham and melted Gruyere cheese, and it is tangy and toasty and smoky and delicious. But go early in the day and get this, because the ones that we got later in the day, the pretzel bread was a little hard, a little crusty. But man, this is a good one.
There is a tip.
And then
that looks fantastic.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, just okay. That's a great tip, and the picture here looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, we have a warm cheese strudel with mixed berries. And I haven't had it, but it looks great.
It does look great. That's going to bring us over. Go ahead.
Yeah, just a good selection of beers there as well.
That's going to take us over to the Magnolia Terrace near the American Adventure. This is in our wheelhouse, I think. Well, it's in my wheelhouse. You let me know, Jeremy. The Southern Seafood Boil. Shrimp, mussels, crawfish, potatoes, corn, and andouille sausage.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh, it does. Spicy chicken gumbo with andouille sausage and Ben's Original long grain and wild rice. That's a brand new item.
It is new.
That picture looks fantastic, actually. Mm-hmm. Although it looks a little small in the picture. Honestly.
It does. I was thinking that too, man.
You know, it looks good, but it looks kind of
fill the bowl up a little bit, you know?
You know, oh my goodness. I'm walking the park here. I need some food. Grilled oysters with Cajun butter.
I'll pass on that one.
I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Well, that's not true. I like smoked oysters, so we'll see. House-made boudin bites. Hope I got that one right. Featuring Ben's Original long grain and wild rice. And for a dessert option, the pecan praline, or praline, depending on where you're from.
That pecan praline looks pretty good.
It looks good, and it looks like it's a big, sticky mess of goodness.
That's what you want on a 95-degree day at the back end of World Showcase. Yeah, baby.
No sinks around, no restrooms.
Nope.
Oh,
Trying to peel the napkin off of your fingers, and it's just tearing.
Oh, awesome.
All right, so we're going to Morocco next, and the Tangerine Cafe has changed from what it used to be. If you are a longtime Epcot traveler, you will know that Tangerine Cafe used to have all your good stuff, your shawarmas and all that lovely stuff that I loved in there. It is no more. It's kind of a permanent food booth now for Epcot, but they also have some of the best stuff at each festival. They had one of my favorite things at Food and Wine. But here, what do we got? What do we have here? We have Mediterranean flatbread with za'atar, which is a spice. It's a spice mixture. Artichokes, olives, mozzarella, and feta cheese. This is new. It looks really, really good. And the next thing, Tim, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It is a what? It's it's just listed as vanilla, rose water, and pistachio panna cotta, but it's in the shape of a rose.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm getting into there.
Well, panna cotta, that's kind of like a custard, kind of like something along those lines. Again, 90-degree day. I'm not sure how long that's gonna look like a rose. Oh, but hey, we'll give it a whirl. Why not?
And surprisingly, that's it. Wow, I thought they would have more there, but just two offerings. Yeah. Okay, what do we have next?
Maybe we'll add some offerings as this thing gets going. It'll be interesting to see.
Maybe.
La Isla Fresca. I believe Madonna sang a song about that. You get the arepas topped with a melted queso fresco, an arepa topped with shrimp, crushed avocado, ahi, and tomato sauce. And the arepa, but I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, topped with chorizo. That's brand new.
And it's the best one, I think. It looks the best.
And then a coconut tres leches, vanilla cake soaked in oat milk, almond milk, and coconut milk. There's the tres.
There's the tres leches.
With toasted coconut. That's new. That's a plant-based, and that's something called the Garden Graze. I wonder what that means. Oh.
The Garden Graze is kind of like the cookie stroll thing where you can
oh, gotcha.
You walk around and eat at X number of booths and you get something at the end. I don't know what you get.
Dude, don't give me a challenge to eat desserts.
Challenge accepted.
You're going to lose that bet every time.
Okay, we have the Farmer's Feast near Test Track, presented by Chevrolet. That must be part of the Test Track name now. I don't think the food is presented by Chevrolet, though.
Probably not. That's more of a Buick
food,
thing.
I don't know. Let's take a look. We can see which car brand may go with these. We have chilled potato and leek soup, Vichy Swas. Which that may be correct or it may not be. I have no idea.
Nailed it.
With chive oil and crispy leeks. I like my leeks crispy. And this is new. We have char-grilled bison ribeye. Yes, please. With creamy leek fondue. Leek cheese? Okay. And roasted Carnival cauliflower? What is a Carnival cauliflower, Tim?
Maybe it's more colorful. Oh, it's colorful. It's like purple and green.
Oh,
so, yeah,
okay.
Colors. I see what they're doing there. All right.
All right. And it also has Romanesco and port, wine, goat cheese, butter.
Oh, they lost you because they mentioned the animal.
There's the goat again. keep.
Brady's out there churning away.
And then lastly, something I will definitely not get. It is the goat cheese creamsicle pop.
Oh.
Which is goat cheese cremeux, orange cream, olive oil cake, cranberry sauce, and praline. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'd probably pass on that as well.
A goat cheese pop? What? No.
I feel like
okay. I'll quit.
I feel like they'd be like a commercial. You'd be walking by and Tom Brady's there just churning butter in the back, wearing his Hertz shirt.
Welcome to Epcot Flower and Garden.
Oh, anyway. Oh, they have a springtime menu for this.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do, right under there.
Oh, wait.
That kicks in April 10th.
Oh, they have a springtime and a summer solstice menu.
Look at this.
What? Okay.
Keep going, Jeremy.
All right, let's keep trudging on here. We have grilled vegetable bruschetta with marinated peppers, zucchini, squash, artichokes, goat cheese, and balsamic glaze on grilled ciabatta bread.
Ooh.
You know what? That sounds good enough. I'd even deal with the goat. They have herb-crusted spring lamb with marble potatoes, spring vegetables, and red wine butter sauce. Sounds really good. And strawberry rhubarb upside-down cake with creme fraiche, whipped cream.
Yes.
Okay. Tim, why don't you take the summer solstice menu?
All right. Well, this doesn't kick in until May 22nd. Oh, I will say, I wouldn't be surprised if these menus actually, they move these things up, because I think that happened last year. There were some later dishes that were going to debut later, and they just pushed them out early. But beginning May 22nd through July 4th, so this is going to take us to the end of the festival here, is the tomato and cornbread panzanella with burrata cheese and fresh basil. A barbecue seared pork tenderloin with summer succotash, herb butter, and grapefruit vinaigrette.
Okay.
And a dessert called a whole lot of melon. It's a feta cheesecake. I can't imagine making cheesecake with feta. But hey,
what?
They did it, and someone's going to try it. With a watermelon curd, pickled watermelon rind, watermelon caramel, and compressed watermelon. There's a lot of stuff going. I bet that has a ton of flavor, though. Look, reading all these things about the watermelon.
The picture of it looks incredible. I'm just wondering about that feta.
Right.
Because it's salty. Like, okay, but you never know, man. Might be a killer dessert here.
We're going to go over by the United Kingdom, our friends at the UK, the Cider House. Mm-hmm. They have a BLT scone with applewood smoked bacon, a sun-dried tomato, and some basil. That's a brand new item this year.
Mm-hmm. Dude, this next thing looks great.
Oh, you mean the dark chocolate raspberry tart with whipped cream?
Indeed I do.
That is not part of that dessert tour. It doesn't look like. I should add that right now.
Not part of your garden graze. There's no garden in this one.
Oh, someone needs to graze in that garden. Oh, my goodness.
That looks amazing.
That does look good.
Okay, right. Northern Bloom is next. And this is over at Canada as well. Oh, my favorite is back, Tim. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So last year, The first one I'm going to read here. Seared scallops with French green beans, buttered potatoes, brown butter, vinaigrette, and applewood smoked bacon. So you're thinking, all right, just some scallops with some green beans. I will tell you that the vinaigrette and the bacon are kind of mixed into a sauce that's drizzled over all of this. And so it is tangy and bacony. Is bacony a thing? It should be. And it was my absolute favorite of last year, and I ended up getting it 3 times. It was great all 3 times. Sometimes you get things on day one, and they're great, and then you go back and you're like, oh, that didn't hold up. But this was great every single time.
I think I had that as well.
Don't miss this. Beef tenderloin tips, mushroom bordelaise sauce, and whipped potatoes with garden vegetables. I didn't try this, but it looks great.
I think my wife, Dawn had that, and I think she loved that as well, because I think she may have had that a couple times.
And then lastly, we did have this as well. Amazing. Griddled maple pound cake with warm peach compote and sweet corn gelato. And so every bit of this is perfect. So you got a pound cake they put on the grill. Okay, you can't go wrong. Peach sauce. That's the compote. Also delicious. And then the last thing, sweet corn gelato. So it's ice cream flavored like sweet corn. So like a lovely cornbread ice cream type of thing. And it is amazing.
Man.
Definitely don't pass on that.
That picture looks fantastic too. Oh. Sign me up.
Take us to Mexico, Tim.
All right, we're going to cut across the World Showcase there a little bit to the Jardín de Fiestas. Over there you can get the Enchilada de Mole Negro. That's a chipotle chicken and a corn tortilla with a mole negro, avocado mousse, creme mexicana, and a queso fresco. And that's a brand new item this year.
Yep, I'm in.
Oh, how about this one? The Taco Vampiro. Barbacoa beef and a corn tortilla with crispy grilled Monterey Jack cheese, salsa ranchera, and esquites. And that's also new.
What makes it a vampire taco? That's what I want.
I didn't want to guess and be wrong.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure that out. You guys can tell me. It's probably obvious.
Probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a visual thing. I don't know. And then another brand new item, the Tostada De Chorizo. It's a plant-based chorizo with black beans on a crispy corn tortilla with avocado mousse and queso fresco.
Okay. Well,
man,
I really love chorizo. I'm not sure how a plant-based version would be, but I will definitely try it because I love the spices in it.
Oh, you need to report back on that bad boy.
They have some margaritas there. They're looking pretty good too. I'll pass on reading them, but I'll have to report back on that as well.
Please do.
Next, we're going to China, the Lotus House. They only have 2 offerings here. One of them is a spicy mala chicken skewer, and this is new, and it looks like a crispy fried chicken skewer of some sort with sauce and veggies on it. It looks kind of nice. And then house-made cheesy crab wonton.
Oh, those look good.
And they look good, but it shows 3 on a little plate.
Yeah.
And it's probably like $7 or something. So hopefully they would be bigger than they look, but they look really nice.
Probably. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to mosey over to Italy, to the Primavera Kitchen. You can get the arancini. It's a fried risotto ball. Risotto ball. Stuffed with braised beef, served with grape tomato salad and balsamic emulsion. I want to say reduction, and it's an emulsion. They whip that bad boy up.
Yeah, they do.
A ravioli a la Bascioli.
That sounds good to me.
Sweet sausage ravioli with sweet corn, spring vegetables, and cream sauce.
Sure.
And how about the Barboloni? Vinny Barboloni from...
I knew that was coming.
Welcome back, Cotter. Anyway,
that's right.
A cream Italian filled donut with raspberry sauce and powdered sugar, and those look fantastic.
Yes, they do. It looks like you would have to order at least 3 of those because I'm not sharing that. It's just got 3 little donuts on there.
They might be about the size of quarters. We can't tell from this picture.
Japan is next for Hanami, and a festival favorite. Spoiler alert, not my favorite, but a festival favorite is the frushi. So this is strawberry, pineapple, cantaloupe wrapped in sweet rice and pink soy wrap, served with whipped cream, berry sauce, and toasted coconut. My daughters love it. What do you think about that, Tim? Have you guys tried it?
Oh, we did try it last year also because I had heard so much about it, and it was good. It was cool. It was refreshing. The fruit on it was fantastic, very sweet. I'd recommend it.
Yep. All right. Chicken yakitori, which is grilled chicken with scallions, red pepper shoyu emulsion, and pickled onions. And then beef tataki, seared sirloin with red shiso sauce.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, sure. Watermelon, radish, and sprouts. That actually sounds really good.
Yeah, it does. I love it. I'm getting hungry. It must be getting close to dinner.
Take us to France.
Oh, français. A croissant à fromage de chèvre, a herbie à la rôti, a croissant with goat cheese, herbs, and roasted garlic. You know what? There's a lot of goat and a lot of herbs in this menu.
Who knew there was so much goat in the Flower and Garden Festival?
Who knew? And the pan bagnat classique, the niçoise sandwich with a house-made bread and albacore tuna with some albacore tuna with mayonnaise, tomato, black olives, lettuce, and celery.
So this is your tuna salad sandwich.
That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm reading. I'm just surprised they didn't say aioli. Let's see, salade de lentils and lyonnaise. It's a French green lentil salad with bacon and garlic sausage. That's a brand new item. And the beignet carmelise for creme vanilla. Well, I don't know where the French began and the English started. It's a fried vanilla cream and glazed with caramel fleur de sel. It's a beignet.
It's a beignet with like caramelized. Wait, no, not caramelized. It's caramel, right?
Yes, because you look at the picture there. It's like dark caramel, and they got it.
Oh man!
I think they toasted it a little bit just till it's maybe started to, just kind of caramelize just a little bit extra on there.
So if your beignet wasn't unhealthy enough, you just chuck some caramel on top. I mean, I would totally eat every one of them.
More sticky food around World Showcase. That should be the theme of this year's festival.
Funnel cake. So I guess just the funnel cake booth.
Yeah.
Strawberry cheesecake funnel cake. All right. Topped with strawberry ice cream, cheesecake crumbles, strawberry drizzle, and whipped cream. I mean, it looks great.
It does look good.
Are we ending up with Joffrey's?
I think we are ending up with Joffrey's. Let's go through some of their drinks for this one. We'll alternate these. World Discovery. This is near Mission Space. You can get a minty melon refresher. It's a lightly caffeinated blend of a watermelon, cucumber, mint juice with strawberries and blueberries. And of course, spirited options are available.
Okay. Near Canada, which is a lifetime of beauty for the traveler, or wonder, or something like that. Near Canada is Strawberry Fields Refresher, which is a lightly caffeinated blend of strawberry acai juice with strawberries and blueberries.
At near Disney Traders in World Showcase, you get the Pink Paradise Refresher, a lightly caffeinated blend of refreshing dragon fruit lychee juice with strawberries and blueberries. And again, I think maybe with all these, there's a spirited option available if you want to add a little adult beverage to it.
Add a little bit of your adult beverage to your refresher. You get extra refreshment. Wildberry Wonder Refresher is at the American Adventure, and this has wildberry hibiscus juice, strawberries, and blueberries. Sounds good?
That sounds very good. Man.
Have we come to the end?
We have come to all the printed menus for the 2022 Epcot Flower and Garden Food Festival. I call it Food Festival. It's a salute to all things, but mostly flowers and food.
Mostly food, some flowers occasionally, some topiaries.
Right. And so
you're eating around the world.
That's right. And the festival gets more beautiful as the time goes on, as everything starts to bloom a little bit more, too.
It really does. And it gets hotter as it goes along as well.
True. Have we heard anything about when Food and Wine will start? Because this ends, apparently, was it the end of July 4th, I believe?
Does Food and Wine start like about 3 days after this ends, probably?
It did last year. That's why I was wondering if it was out there.
I'm only slightly joking, but I bet it's not long after the end of this.
Yes, March 2nd through July 4th is our Flower and Garden Festival. 20 outdoor kitchens, some kind of...
So little time.
Actually,
you've got a lot of time.
We got the Garden Rocks concert series going on in this thing. We got whatever that dessert competition is.
Garden Graze.
The Garden Graze. I don't know. Jeremy, which one's your first one to go get?
I'm going to, and I can't remember the name of the booth itself, but I'm going to the booth that's near Canada first for those scallops and the maple corn cake. No, wait, that's the Honey Bistro. The pound cake is at the Canada one, and then I'm going second off to the bistro for the corn cake.
All right, I'll pass you on the way to Germany because I think I want the pretzel bread with the Black Forest ham and the melted cheese.
It's so good.
Oh, Jeremy, thank you so much for joining me on the show. I love having you on. I love reading the menus.
Who doesn't love a good menu reading?
Oh.
I know I do.
All right, Jeremy, where can somebody find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Jeremy_Hunt_FL or at WalkaboutWDW, also on Instagram.
Fantastic. And I'm Tim Scott, Facebook, Twitter, the website, resortloop.com. Everybody, you've been listening to the Gateway to the Magic. Jeremy, take us out.
See you, everybody.
Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit resortlooptravelgroup.com.